Hello, one and all, and welcome to the Formula America Championship here at Virginia International Raceway for 18 laps of action-packed racing. First time ever for the Formula America cars here at Virginia. First time ever for Vantage in any capacity at Virginia, and we're starting that off with a doubleheader here today. The Vantage Indy Special League later on this afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern. That session will open up 5:30. The broadcast will be up. We're about to go pacing here. We did have to have a lobby restart because someone disconnected, unfortunately, right as we are about to start. But we will set the grid here, do a pace lap, and then go racing. And we will see who comes out on top. We got Parker Vance in the chat. We got Tyler Fink in the race and the chat. Tyler Fink doing his usual not qualifying on purpose strategy. And here we go, folks. Get ready to see some side-by-side hectic racing. If you missed last week's season opener at Sebring, it was Jake B. Flatt who qualified on pole and got the race victory. He did have to have a bit of a comeback there. And, all right, we're about to go pacing here. And it's going to be Country Pepper who started on pole position here this evening. Let me know, everyone, if the cars are a little bit too loud or not. Country Pepper and Jake B. Flatt on the front row. Championship leader Jake B. Flatt. Country Pepper trying to get a win here. Let's go ahead and get the driver info up on the scoreboard here. We'll leave the driver data up. We can see who is where relative to this track. Down the run from 6A to 7, as it's so lovingly referred to. The S's here. Should be a little bit tricky for these drivers. Gonna test their limits for sure. So double file starts, single file restarts, and we do get a caution here today. Had a handful last week. So getting some heat in the tires. Country Pepper, known primarily as a Forza merchant. A win here today would further prove that, but it'd be a good thing trying to get that win. So, down this super long back straightaway, I should say. Gonna start going side by side. They do go straight here. No kink. No Madison Avenue chicane. It is all straight. Down towards 14 and 15, the roller coaster turns. So coming up here. This is my first time commentating a VIR race. As mentioned, Vantage has never raced here before in any capacity. Before today, we're going to be doing it twice. Gas in the chat. Chief Dinkaroo washed already with the hate on the opening pace lap. Love to see it. The veracity. Coming out of the final corner now. That long run down towards the start-finish straight. Start-finish line, rather. 18 laps around VIR. Jake B. Flatt and Country Pepper on the front row. Jake B. Flatt looking to go back-to-back after his win on debut last week. Can he pull it off again? Drivers accelerate. You can hear the engines rev up. And we are racing in Formula America at VIR. It's a good start for the front two. Everyone goes single file. Prince trying to go around the outside. There's Slay. Late on the brakes. Around the outside. Trying to get into the top three. We have a challenge for the lead. Country Pepper takes first position. Jake B. Flatt went a little bit wide on the exit of 2 there. And it is Country Pepper leading the way. Slay Raccoon now into second place. Can Slay get a win here? He had a chance at a victory late last race 1 week ago as they swarmed through the S's. And unfortunately, he came together with his teammate G9, who smacked the inside of the pit wall down the front straightaway, trying to break the toe. Here goes Loud Balloon into the top 4. Smitty keeping it close behind. Over the hill they come. Lots of Chief Dankaroo slander here. Side by side, T. Smitty challenging Loud Balloon. But out front, it is Country Pepper. Slay's gonna have a great slipstream here. Here he comes, super long straightaway. Can he get there? Country goes to the inside to cover it off, goes a little bit defensive, maybe affects his entry into the corner. That's going to open the door for Slay. Has a peak there. Kind of difficult to pass through these 15, 16, 17 corners. But it's going to be another long straightaway. Look at Slay hopping over the curb there, trying to get a run, trying to get into first place. It's a bit of a drag race here. Bump drafting in Formula America. And at the end of this first racing lap, Country Pepper does lead a lap here. Slay with a peak to the outside again. This is how he got into the top 3 on the opening lap. Do we see a cutback here? Think we do. Slay up the inside. Trying to get to the front. Pulling a bit of a 2-second gap already to Jake B. Flat. These two really pushing each other. Slay, oh look at this. This is Loud Balloon trying to get into the top 3. Jake B. Flat trying to hold on to third. Through the S's. Slay still putting on the pressure here. Does he try to move down into 11 and 12 into Oak Tree? This is 10 right here, the South Bend. Doesn't seem to get a very good exit. Double apex of 11 and 12. It's all pretty steady racing right now. We got a bit of a pack back here, I think. Chief Dankaroo in 7th position. Said he doesn't have a ton of practice at this track. None at all, actually, throughout the whole week. Let's go back out front. Here we go. Challenge for the lead. Slay up the inside. He's going to have the advantage. Into the left-hander. Cuts the track. Makes contact. He goes off. Slay is off the track. He forced the issue. There wasn't space there. He's going to drop outside the top 5. And Slay Raccoon is down the order. Does he have damage on that car? Oh, he's not happy with Country Pepper saying that he drove him off. Could we see a clip later on? We're going to have a 3-way fight for the lead now because Jake B. Flat and Loud Balloon are catching up here. And they're arguing in the chat, going back and forth. Fingers being pointed. Here's Jake. Oh! Pepper's off! Could it be karma? It just might be. He clips Prince. Prince is off. He's trying to go around the outside of T. Smitty. Loud Balloon, of all people, takes the lead. What happened to Jake B. Flat here? Jake B. Flat, I think, got caught up as well. We got another car off. It is Jake B. Flat. All kinds of cars going off here. Oh, my days. King Kroll trying to work his way through the field. Raging Prick in 9th. Tyler Fink in 10th. Yeehaw in 11th. But out front, it is Loud Balloon, who finished 2nd place 1 week ago. And Slay into the top 3, so he's recovered nicely from his incident with Country Pepper. He's challenging, chasing down T. Smitty for 2nd. He's on a mission. Is Slay Raccoon right now. So Country Pepper with a bit of karma, chat client instant karma. Loud Balloon is in his 2006 to 2010 Jimmy Johnson era, says Parker Vance. He could be. Finished 2nd last week. If it finishes like this, he'll take the championship lead away from Jake B. Flat. Here goes Slay Raccoon trying a similar move as he did to Country Pepper. T. Smitty concedes. Doesn't put on the same kind of aggressive fight that Pepper did earlier on. Country Pepper in 8th place with no penalties right now, although he is cutting across the grass there. Cutting it awfully close. You can hear him banging over the curbs there. There's Tyler Fink, who said, oh, we got a car in the pits already. It's Country Pepper coming in. Prince coming in. Early pit stops for these drivers. We are on, I think, ×3 tire wear. Chief Kangaroo into the top 4 now. Slay Raccoon has a lot of pace today. He's already caught Loud Balloon. I think the gap there was nearly 3 seconds. And that would be because we are pacing. We're into caution here. Bit of a delay. So with all those incidents piling up, we're under caution. Where's the go-to vintage Brian Newell? That's a good question. We're gonna get Brian Newell. Oh, car in the wall! Chief! Under caution? Rex! How has this happened? Was he itching his head? What exactly happened there? Went straight in a turn. Chat's gonna eat that one up, I already know. It's gonna be quite a long pace lap. So while these guys continue to drive around, let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break. Challenge for the win. Gonna get alongside him. Off of 4, they touch. Drag race to the line. Could it happen again? Photo finish. Yes. Daniel Michelle. What a finish. We're gonna go for it. For the lead.
Oh my goodness, 3 wide in turn 3.
Run to the line. They're wrecking side by side. Who got it? Side by side. Right to the line. Who's it gonna be? G for CP and CP edges him out. Can make him go the long way, and he does it. They touch. Does he hold on to it? Yes.
Close. But here comes Smitty. Smitty on the bottom. Here he comes to the line. Who is it gonna be? It is gonna be Mike Tyson.
The fireworks are going off on and off the track. Cuts the corner, does RBN. They touch again! A drag race, side by side! And here we go! The photo finish! Let's go ahead and take a look at the power rankings.
Yes!
So,
Sup, fuckers. I use math to make shit go fast.
gonna be a sitting duck here. There goes VNV, around the outside, up the middle, trying to get 2 for the price of 1, trying to get 3 for the price of 1, and he does! VNV in the 4th! And we are back from commercial break. These guys still pacing, have another full pace lap to go. Park Advance wants to know if he can sponsor a race, or rather a commercial. The answer is sure, so long as you have permission to run whatever advertisement it is, or would be. And so long as it's appropriate, of course, for television. And by television, I mean YouTube. You don't want to get demonetized here. So Prince down in last position. Everyone should be mostly good on fuel. And the question is, how long will these tires last? With 13 laps to go here. Oh, Loud's gonna slow him down. Look at this strategic slowing down of the field here. Slade running that tribute scheme that we saw last night in FNF. Running a similar one here. a good view of it there. Loud balloon. The driver out front, Slay, is going to be eager to get to this restart right. So coming to green here. Loud balloon rounding the final corner now. This is leader's discretion on the single file restart. Out of the final corner now. Here we go. Camera will change and we're going to hear the engines rev up. Here we go. Green flag in the air once again. Loud balloon gets a good start. T. Smitty all over Slay. He's going to have a look up the inside into turn one. Late on the brakes so they make contact. Same for Jake B. Flat. He's trying to work his way back up towards the front of the field here. There's a car, I think, going slowly. No. Country Pepper and Jake side by side. They were on the front row to start the race. Country Pepper gets a little racy there. A little aggressive. Here's Tyler Fink trying to make a move into the top 5. Tyler Fink around the outside, and he's off the track. Just as soon as he got into the top 5, he's now outside the top 10. And he's mowing the lawn here at VIR. Makes some slight contact with King Cruel. And here is Raging Prick into 6th position, trying to get into 5th. Chieftain Carew in 5th after that incident under caution. Gap out front is 1.2 seconds. T. Smitty all over Slay. 1.1 seconds now as we go down that super long back straightaway. The run from 12 to 14. How much for a race sponsorship and a commercial? We'll go over that in private for details. I'll have to look at the pricing for Vissel and see what that equates to. The wiggle here from T. Smitty. Under braking into 14. These guys are really pushing the limits there. Country Pepper pushing a little too hard. And we have a line of cars here. Pepper is still off the track. So is Chief. So is Chief. Can he hold on to it? Still mowing the lawn. He holds on, but he loses a handful of spots. Raging into 4th. Here comes Jake. Jake B. Flat up the inside, late on the brakes. Looking for 4th position into turn 1. Looks like he got it. We're going to have a 3-way fight. Here comes Prince. Prince gets past Raging, and Raging goes from 4th to 6th in 2 corners. Look at Prince getting really aggressive. Here's contact in the back of the pack here. That looks like Country Pepper. Getting awfully aggressive all over Tyler Fink. Trying to get into 9th. Can he make a move here? See the jerking of the wheel through the S's they come. Lay down the brakes. Let's see. Raging here. Oh! Sliding through the grass. 2 cars through the grass. Raging's off! Way off the track. Prince is off as well, but he goes through. Raging. Oh, dangerous re-entry right in front of King Cruel. It's becoming a race of who can keep it cleanest. As T. Smitty and Slay still fighting for 2nd place, as Loud Balloon's going to slowly start to pull away. If this goes green, this is going to be very beneficial for Loud Balloon. These two fighting. And here we go. Green flag pit stop for Slay Raccoon. He's going to drop down. He's on a different strategy to the others. Let's hope this it's not like this. Yeah, let's hope those drivers can keep it on the track. I know iRacing is a little bit less forgiving, especially when it comes to damage. You get 1 fast repair and that's it. This field, though, so close that Slayer Raccoon comes out of the pits in 10th position. Only driver he's in front of now is Yeehaw, who's well down the order. Pepper and King Cruel and Chief. 5th, 6th, and 7th. Three-way fight. Cruel loses 2 spots. Now the chase is on for 5th. Pepper slowly trying to recover from going off there a little bit earlier on. 10 laps to go. 11 counting the one we're on. We have a bit of a drag race here through the S's. Who concedes? I don't think either of them will. They lock wheels. More contact. Chief is off. Chief is off and into the wall extremely hard. That is the second time Country Pepper has come together with somebody. And that's not going to go over well at all. Country Pepper making a lot of enemies here very quickly in his Formula America round 2. It's going to be important for Slade to avoid any dirty air, as he's on a different cycle to everybody else. Raging, catching up to King Cruel. It was interesting to see, as I've just noticed Raging's number 11 is completely reversed there on his rear wing. Leader on lap 10, and Raging's off! Oh no! Gets back onto the track. He's into the grass. What's happened here? Oh, he's almost beached it. Car having some real trouble getting going. JP Flat into 3rd. This is very important for his championship hopes. Are we pacing here? No, we're still going flat out. Just wanted to make sure that that incident with Chief and Country Pepper wasn't deemed a caution. Tyler Fink running in 7th, trying to run down King Cruel for 6th. This fight for 2nd is on. Jake B. Flat starting to find the pace here in the later half of the race. And wow, there goes T. Smitty. Careful on the re-entry. Oh my goodness, Tokyo Drift around the corner. He held on to that. How on earth did he hold on to that? It's completely sideways. It was full on drifting a Formula Mazda car here. But Jake B. Flat into 2nd place. It's important to note that 20 points for 1st, 16 for 2nd, and a bonus point for whoever gets the fastest lap. Last week it was Jake B. Flat with the fastest lap, so he got a maximum 21 points. We'll check here in a second. If we can. Who's got the fastest lap? Let's find out. (156.658). La Balloon that's his fastest lap. Let's go through the field. Excuse me, the fastest lap. Surely they don't have the same fastest lap. I think they do. Wow, okay. So a tie. Do we split the point? Parker Vance says he has the fastest lap. Well, there you go. Country Pepper fighting it out now with Prince. Can he get by cleanly here? It's going to become the question. Do we see a post-race penalty for Country Pepper? Will we see multiple post-race penalties for Country Pepper? Vantage Original, been racing with us for over 5 years, or nearly 5 years at this point, is Country Pepper. Oh! Prince is off. Where's he gone? Oh my goodness. He just went straight on. There was a clip of Charles Leclerc in 2021 at Abu Dhabi going straight on. That's what that reminded me of. Bit of a see ya later moment. Slay trotting around in 9th right now. Still waiting for everyone to cycle through. Loud Balloon. Probably one stop away from the end of this race. Slay pit a little bit earlier. Pit on lap 9, I think it was. He is going to be cutting it close. Get to the end of this race. And speaking of pit stops, there goes Loud Balloon into the pits. And T. Smitty and Jake B. Flat. The entire top 3 are coming in. This is going to mean that Country Pepper is going to potentially lead a lap. Or will it be Prince? Chief Niggeroo hate watch going well. Oh, it is Country Pepper by an inch. Across the line, but now they're fighting for the lead. This is the on-track fight for first place. Prince versus Country Pepper. Pepper, who got pole position, got pushed back, had a couple of incidents. Here we go. Still going side by side. A mover on the outside. Incredible. Country Pepper. Great driving there. He is going to have to pit one more time, I'm sure. But Loud Balloon's in a great spot. A good chunk of time, about 5 seconds up the road from Sleigh Rocker. That was the fight for the lead at one point, or at least they were running first and second. Now, Prince does have a lot of penalties as Pepper is getting past and pulling away. And King Cruel, you see it there. It's going to affect everybody. But what just happened there? Yeah, King Cruel's out. King Cruel is out. He lined out last week too, I think. Loud Balloon catching up to the leaders, so as soon as these guys pit, he's going to be in clear air. Tyler Fink couldn't inherit second. Well, just as I say that, here comes Slay. Up the inside. Tyler touches grass there, believe it or not. Just a little bit. And another drag race here. T. Smitty and Jake B. Flat. Sixth and 7th on the line. In front of your eyes. Side by side. It didn't go too well last time we saw this. They hold on to it. Oh, take notes. That's how you battle through there. Nice and respectful. Love to see that. Hard racing. Oh my goodness. Full on corner. Curb hopping. Jake B. Flat was kind of taken aback there. Slay up to 4th. Could be 2nd by race's end after Country Pepper and Prince Aro pit. Smitty has gotten clear of Jake B. Flat. You can see the penalties there. Quite a few penalties for all these drivers. Prince has pit twice. Going through the field here, Loud Balloon. 2 seconds behind Prince. He's caught up to the leaders on pure pace. Remember, they still have to pit. Loud Balloon gets a good drive off the corner there. That's off of turn 12 Oak Tree. Down the straightaway now. Gets ahead of him before the slipstream even really has a chance to take effect here. There's a lap car in the way. Lap car, I think it's Yeehaw. Loud going defensive up the inside. Prince all over him. Bit of bump in there. Slow car in the way. Right on the apex. Lap car. Yeehaw. Here comes Prince. Up the inside. Oh, through the grass. Can he get there? This is a great move from Prince if he can get it to stick. He's going to have the advantage into turn 1. And And he'll get there. Look at the cutback here from Loud Balloon, though. It's not over yet. Loud back into second place. Prince Overdrove turn 1. And Loud Balloon back into second. Country Pepper still in first place. 5 laps to go at VIR for Formula America. Slay slowly closing in. Loud Balloon, the driver in the top 8 without any kind of time penalty added. Oh. Oh my goodness. Yeehaw is around. I think he hit Slay. By reports of it, that's a caution. Yes. Slay going slowly here with damage 2 weeks in a row. On for a good finishing position. They're not going to be happy with Yeehaw. This is going to shake everything up. This is going to open the door for Country Pepper to get some pretty good track position once he pits. They do have to go around one more time. The chat is not very happy with Yeehaw. Apparently he stopped right on the track. Lapped car causing some big incidents here. This will reset the starting order, or set the restart order rather. Country Pepper will start pacing now. At least he should. We're gonna have a late race restart similar to last week. Slay in the pits. Raging into the pits, and Yeehaw, as a lap down goes in. Is this Forza or iRacing? Says Parker Vance. So Country Pepper, will he come in here? Can he make it to the end? Still pacing here. Going to go around. Gonna go around one more time after this. We do have to give everyone a chance to pit. Slay had to pit because of damage. He will be in a great position, actually. I know it's unfortunate for him how it played out, but it might work in his favor because a couple of guys may come in. Unless they don't, then he'll be restarting 7th, and it's very unfortunate. Parker, I don't think that's how it works. One cannot get transferred goatness. All right, yeah, Country Pepper's coming in here. Everyone's coming in, but guess what? Not Slay Rocker. He already pit because of the damage. He had no choice. He's gonna be in first. Who's gonna come out is the real question. This massively benefits Country Pepper, who had to pit. Raging is gonna inherit second place. Now keep an eye on the penalties. 3/10 of a second, 7/10 and 8/10 of a second for your top 3. Loud Balloon, if he's within a second, he could have a really good chance of winning, even if he does cross the line in 4th. Mark rooting for Slay. nice little dash to the end here, restarting on 17. That's going to be the mandatory caution cutoff, if I'm not mistaken. Any predictions here, chat? Slay Raccoon with a golden opportunity to win here at Virginia. He could get a nice little boost in the standings. Should be going racing at the end of this lap. Country Rebel will be third. We're getting aggressive already. Look at this. All right, Slay. Slowly gonna start to pick up the pace a little bit. Chief will be caught up. Here we go, folks. Slay, who finished 8th last week after a promising race, will lead us to green here with a few laps to go in the lead of the race. Purge racing. Purge is not racing. He was not here today. Running the final corner. All eyes on Slay coming to lap 17 of 19. King Cruel unfortunately lagged out, disconnected, so he will not be here for the end of this race. But the rest of the drivers will. Yeehaw, the only driver not on the lead lap. Here we go, racing one more time at Virginia. Cars is off in the back there. Oh my goodness, is that Chief? Through the grass, not the ideal restart for him. Oh, contact. Oh, it's Country Pepper. Not the ideal restart for him either. He's getting super aggressive out there. Loud Balloon fighting with Raging for second place around the outside. Can he make it stick here into the left-hander? Gets pushed off, keep it off the grass. Here comes Country. What a dive bomb up the inside. A little bit aggressive there. Oh, there goes Loud. Loud is off. Down the order. His championship rival ahead is also off. Jake B. Flat. Country into third. Raging still in second. Trying to make a move on Slay. Here he comes. Getting a good run through the S's. Turn 7, 8, 9, and 10 here. The left-hander. Slay gets a good exit. We're going to have a three-way fight. Coming at 2 to go. Who gets a better run down this straightaway? Slay might have to do a little bit of weaving like you would see at the Indy 500 or even the Vindy 500. Here comes Prince and T. Smitty. We have another fight back here. Chief going around the outside, looking for 2. Back out front. Slay managing to stay ahead there. Can he hold on to it? We mentioned it last night that since Hoskins won last week, we think that Slay might have the most days in between his last win. Most active driver, longest winless streak. 2 to go here at Virginia. It is Slay Raccoon. Still leading, 0.5 of a second. Country Pepper. Closing in for second. Will we see a move here? Whoa, we're gonna see some contact there. No, Raging Prick, excuse me. Raging Prick is off. Prince into second. With the 3-second time penalty, this is golden for Slay. About 1 3/4 laps between Slay as the car is way off back here. Who is that? Yeehaw. Prince finished second yesterday. He's going to finish second here again today. Well, he's got a lot of penalties. JP Flat, last week's winner, into third now. Tempers are flaring a little bit. Country Pepper not making very many friends here today. Raging was on for a good finish. Jake B. Flat now ahead of Loud Balloon. Loud's got to catch up to him. Gonna get a move done here on Tyler Fink, or at least try to. Down the straightaway. Doesn't want to lose too many points to Jake B. Flat. Ideally wants to gain some and close that championship advantage. It is currently 5 points in favor of Jake B. Flat after one race. Jake trying to get into second place. And now they've really caught up to Slay, coming to the last lap. Here we go. 1 lap to go at Virginia. It's a dash to the finish, a mad dash. 1 to go, white flag in the air. Who wins here at Virginia? Slay leads the way. When we come around in 1 lap's time, will he still be the leader? Prince is there. Remember, Prince has those time penalties. Slay just has to hold on. He's got to hope Jake B. Flat doesn't get past him. Two-tenths of a second. Jake running a little wide there. Slay Raccoon trying to bring it home. Prince trying to push. You can see the penalty there. JP Flat has a 1 second penalty, so Loud could jump him here. Prince trying to get there. Although he does have those penalties, gotta be careful not to make contact with him if you are Slay. There goes Jake. Into second. Round the outside. Oh, he gets pushed off a little bit. Making some contact there. Here comes Loud in the background. Down the back straightaway for the final time here in Formula America at Virginia International Raceway. It's a dogfight for second. Slay has a 0.3 of a second time penalty. Can he bring it home? Loud trying to get there. Contact here. Loud trying to pick up the scraps. Goes around the outside of Prince. Gets into third. Rounding the final corner. There goes Prince. My goodness. It's going to be Slay. Raccoon ending the streak. To the line. He's done it. Slay Raccoon wins in Virginia. Jake B. Flat comes home in second. I think they might switch with Loud. Yes, the penalties swap them around. Slay's done it. Slay's done it. Prince. I'm not sure what happened to Prince. He went flying off the track there in the final corner. But what a race. Loud Balloon gets second. It's 2 P2s in a row for Loud Balloon. Jake B. Flat first last week. Loud versus Prince will never die. Oh, Prince is not happy. Good recovery from the restart for Loud indeed. Great race all around. Got about an hour and a half till the start of the Vantage Indy Special League broadcast, folks. So don't go anywhere. We'll take a small break. Hour and a half, like I said, until the Vantage Indy Special League broadcast starts up here on YouTube. That's iRacing here at Virginia. So we'll see you in a little bit, folks. Congratulations once again to Slay Raccoon. Loud Balloon second, Jake B. Flat in third. Slay has done it. I think that's going to be a popular win with the folks. We're going to look at the podium here in a minute. There you see it. Final standings, penalties yet to be disputed, but we will see what happens. But as of right now, it is Slay Raccoon, top step of the podium, your winner here today at Virginia. You did it for Wally. Hang it in the rafters. There we see it, folks. And everyone have a good afternoon. We'll see you in about an hour and a half.